What if I told you that the market is not the problem? What if I told you that your strategy is not the problem? What if I told you that your broker, your platform, your internet connection, and your luck are not the problem? What if the problem is looking back at you every time you look in the mirror? This is the hardest question any trader can ask themselves. Because if the market is the problem, you are powerless. If your strategy is the problem, you can buy a new one. If your broker is the problem, you can switch. But if you are the problem, there is no place to hide. You cannot fire yourself. You cannot buy a new version of yourself. You cannot switch to a different you. You have to change. And change is hard. This is Chapter 3 of Mark Douglas's Trading in the Zone, the chapter on taking responsibility. In this video, we are going to ask the question most traders never ask. What if the market is not the problem? What if the problem is you? And what if that is actually the best news you have ever heard? Let us get into it. Let me describe a pattern that I see in almost every struggling trader. The market moves against them. They lose money. And immediately, they look for something to blame. The market is manipulated. The news came out of nowhere. My broker filled me late. The algorithm is against me. The market makers are hunting my stops. Sound familiar? I have said all of these things, and none of them help me become a better trader. Here is the problem with blaming the market. When you blame something outside yourself, you are telling yourself that you have no control. You are telling yourself that your results depend on forces you cannot influence. You are telling yourself that you are a victim. Mark Douglas writes that the market does not create your attitude or state of mind. It simply acts as a mirror reflecting what is inside back to you. If you are confident, it is not because the market is making you feel that way. It is because your beliefs and attitudes are aligned. If you are angry and afraid, it is because you believe to some degree that the market creates your outcomes. The blaming trader believes the market creates their outcomes. So they are angry. They are afraid. They are victims. But what if the market is not doing anything to you? What if the market is just moving? What if the market does not know you exist? What if the market does not care if you win or lose? If that is true, then your losses are not caused by the market. They are caused by you, your decisions, your timing, your risk management, your emotions, your discipline, all you. That is uncomfortable, but it is also the only path to improvement. Now let me show you the evidence. Because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Think about the best trader you know personally. Do they trade the same market as you? Yes. Do they have the same news as you? Yes. Do they have the same broker options as you? Yes. So why are they winning and you are struggling? The only difference is them. Their psychology, their discipline, their risk management, their ability to follow their rules. Think about the worst trader you know. Do they trade the same market? Yes. Do they have the same news? Yes. So why do they lose? Because of them. Mark Douglas writes that the market is neutral. It generates information about itself. That is all. The upticks and downticks have no inherent emotional charge. The fear comes from inside you. The greed comes from inside you. The hope comes from inside you. The market just moves. If the market were truly the problem, then every trader would lose at the same time. Every trader would be equally frustrated. Every trader would have the same results. But that is not what happens. In the same market, at the same time, some traders are buying and some are selling. Some are winning and some are losing. The market did not cause either outcome. The traders caused their own outcomes. The evidence is everywhere. Different traders. Same market. Different results. The only variable is the trader. The only variable is you. This is not a judgment. This is data. The market is not the problem. You are not the problem either. Your decisions are the problem. And you can change your decisions. Now let me tell you why this is actually the best news you have ever heard. If the market is the problem, you are powerless. You cannot change the market. You cannot control the market. You cannot negotiate with the market. You are stuck. But if you are the problem, you are powerful. You can change yourself. You can learn. You can grow. You can develop discipline. You can master your emotions. You are not stuck. You are just unfinished. Mark Douglas writes that the most efficient path to discovering what you need to be successful is to develop a winning attitude, a positive expectation of your efforts with an acceptance that whatever results you get are a perfect reflection of your level of development and what you need to learn to do better. Notice what he is saying. Your results are a perfect reflection of your level of development, not the market's level of difficulty, not your broker's competence, not your luck, your development. This is good news because your development is under your control. You can read more books. You can practice more. You can review your trades. You can work on your mindset. You can get coaching. You can do something. When the market is the problem, there is nothing to do. When you are the problem, there is everything to do. The blaming trader is stuck. The responsible trader is growing. The blaming trader waits for the market to change. The responsible trader changes themselves. The blaming trader hopes for luck. The responsible trader builds skill. Which one do you want to be? The one who is powerless or the one who is powerful? The choice is yours. And that is the best news you have ever heard. So if the market is not the problem and you are the problem, what do you actually do about it? Here are 4 practical steps to start looking in the mirror. Step 1. Stop blaming. For 1 week. Do not allow yourself to say or think anything negative about the market, the news, your broker, or luck. Every time you catch yourself blaming, stop. Replace it with a question. What could I have done better? Step 2. Review your last 10 losing trades. Not to punish yourself, to find a pattern. What did you do wrong in each one? Did you enter too early? Did you exit too late? Did you risk too much? Did you ignore your rules? Write down the answer for every single loss. Step 3. Look for the common denominator. After 10 losses, what is the one thing that appears in every single one? I will tell you the answer. You. You are the common denominator in every loss. Accept that. Then ask yourself what one change would eliminate most of these mistakes. Step 4. Make that change. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. If you are entering too early, wait for confirmation. If you are exiting too late, move your stop. If you are risking too much, cut your size. If you are ignoring your rules, post them where you can see them. Mark Douglas writes that the only way to take maximum advantage of the opportunities the market offers is to get into the flow. But you cannot get into the flow if you are fighting yourself. You cannot get into the flow if you are blaming the market. You cannot get into the flow if you are avoiding the mirror. Look at the mirror. See yourself, your mistakes, your patterns, your weaknesses. Then fix them. That is the work. That is the path. That is how you become consistent. Let me tell you something about the mirror. The mirror never blinks. The mirror never looks away. The mirror never makes excuses. The mirror just shows you exactly what is there. Your trading results are the same. They never blink. They never look away. They never make excuses. They just show you exactly what you did. If you took a bad trade, your account shows a loss. If you broke your rules, your account shows the damage. If you got emotional, your account shows the mistake. The mirror does not care why. The mirror does not care how you feel. The mirror just records. Mark Douglas writes that the market has no responsibility to give us anything or do anything that would benefit us. It is not trying to help you. It is not trying to hurt you. It is just there, recording your decisions, reflecting your psychology. The blaming trader looks at the mirror and gets angry at the mirror. Why are you showing me this? The mirror does not answer. The mirror just keeps showing. The responsible trader looks at the mirror and asks, what is this telling me? Then they listen. Then they learn. Then they change. Which one are you? Do you get angry at the mirror? Or do you learn from it? The mirror never blinks. It will show you the same truth tomorrow that it showed you today. The only question is whether you will look. The only question is whether you will learn. The only question is whether you will change. Let me leave you with this. The market is not the problem. Your strategy is not the problem. Your broker is not the problem. Bad luck is not the problem. The problem is looking back at you every time you look in the mirror. That is uncomfortable. It is hard to accept. It is easier to blame. It is easier to make excuses. It is easier to believe that the market is against you. But easy has not worked for you. Easy has kept you stuck. Easy has kept you losing. Hard works. Looking in the mirror works. Taking responsibility works. Changing yourself works. What if the market is not the problem? What if the problem is you? What if that is actually the best news you have ever heard? Because if the problem is you, you can fix it. You are not powerless. You are not a victim. You are not stuck. You are just unfinished. In the next video, we will continue exploring Chapter 3. More angles, more depth, more ways to take responsibility. Look in the mirror. See yourself. Then change. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. Stack another brick. I will see you in the next one.